three brave tribes, they marched ahead. Though their land was won, they helped instead. They crossed the river, stood side by side. With faith in God, they did not hide. They built a big altar, tall and wide, not for sacrifice, but to testify we all belong.
A long time ago, God made a very special promise to Abraham. He said to Abraham,
I will give the land of Canaan to you and your descendants.
Many years went by, and now it was finally time for God's promise to be fulfilled. But the land of Canaan wasn't empty. There were strong enemies living there. The Israelites had to fight many battles before they could possess the land, but they weren't alone. God was with them every step of the way, and with His help, they defeated their enemies and began to take possession of the land God had promised. 3 tribes, the Reubenites, the Gadites, and half of the tribe of Manasseh, had already received their land on the east side of the Jordan River. But instead of staying behind, they did something brave and kind. They crossed the river to help the other tribes fight for the rest of the land, just like Moses had told them to do. For several years, they marched, battled, and stood strong beside their brothers. They didn't give up. They didn't turn back. They were faithful and true. At last, the battles were finished, and the land was quiet. Israel had conquered and taken possession of the land of Canaan, just as God had promised. Now, it was finally time for the 3 tribes to return to their homes. Joshua called them together. With a proud smile, he looked at them and said,
You've done well, friends. You obeyed God and helped your fellow tribes. Now go home with God's blessing. Share your treasures with your families. Gold, silver, animals, clothes. May the Lord be with you.
And so, the 3 tribes packed their donkeys, hugged their friends, and waved goodbye. But their story was just beginning. As they walked toward home, the 3 tribes stopped near the Jordan River. They contemplated.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's build a huge stone altar right here.
Huge altar? For what?
We're not building this altar to make sacrifices, but to help everyone remember that we belong to God too.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea. If we don't do something, the river might make us feel separated, and the tribes on the west side could forget that we all belong to the same family of God.
So, they stacked stone after stone until they built a huge altar. It was so huge you could see it from far, far away. But when the other Israelites saw the big altar, they got really upset and didn't understand why it was built.
Whoa, what is that?
It looks like an altar.
No way! Are they starting their own worship place? That's against God's rules.
The Israelites became very worried. They thought their brothers were disobeying God. So they sent a team of leaders and a wise peacemaker named Phinehas to go find out the truth. When Phinehas arrived, he spoke with a serious face.
Why did you build this altar? Are you turning away from God? Have you forgotten what happened when Achan disobeyed the instructions of the Lord?
Oh no, please listen. We didn't build this altar for sacrifices. We love God. This altar is just a reminder. Yes, it's a sign for the future. So no one says we don't belong to God, just because we live across the river.
Phinehas listened carefully, and his face began to shine with relief.
Oh, now I understand. You didn't turn away from God. But wait, what's the name of the altar? It's called Ed. It means the witness. It reminds us that we all believe in the same God. I see. May God be with you. And remember to always follow His rules.
There were cheers, hugs, and happy faces everywhere. No one fought. No one argued. Everyone was united again.
Wow, what an amazing story. Here are some important lessons we can learn from it.
Lesson 1. Don't jump to conclusions. Ask questions first.
Before we get upset or blame someone, it's always better to stop and ask questions. Let's see how this works with an example.
Hey, Jason, why did you take my pencil? Give it back right now. I didn't take your pencil. This one is mine. Look, your pencil is in your shirt pocket.
In this scene, Mark gets angry too quickly and blames Jason without checking first. Let's see how Mark should have reacted.
Hey, Jason, have you seen my pencil? I thought I left it here.
This pencil is mine. Maybe check your pocket.
In this scene, Mark stays calm and asks nicely. He finds his pencil and no one gets upset. Scenario 2 shows us the better way. Jesus teaches us not to accuse others wrongly. Taking time to ask first shows kindness and respect. Lesson 2. Help others when they need it. Even though the Reubenites, Gadites, and half the tribe of Manasseh already had their land, they still helped their brothers fight and win their land too. They didn't just think about themselves, they worked together as a team. Jesus is happy when we help people. Helping shows love and kindness.
I hope you are blessed by this story. Until we meet again next week, always remember to be kind to others. God bless you.